Hi everyone and welcome to my May newsletter. And it's been a really interesting time between April and May. April felt like the handbrakes were put on, I think, for people. Lots of uncertainty, maybe some fear coming through as well. And then we come into May a bit more optimistic, and we're still kind of feeling that we're just having to push really hard. And it's really difficult to keep your faith, to keep your trust and your hope alive when you feel that you're alone or that the universe isn't listening, that things are going against you, like you're really struggling. And so I've felt some of that, but I've also had this really amazing connection with the universe. And it's one of the questions that I get asked a lot by both my clients, by my students, is, how do you see a message from the universe? Just, how do you see those symbols, Phyllis? No one's listening. I keep manifesting. And nothing happens, nothing's coming to fruition. So what has happened for me in both April and now coming into May is I've had some really amazing cosmic ordering. And I think we need to stop using the word manifesting, because we can manifest both good and bad intentions, good and bad things, good and bad happenings. It's a really ambiguous word, but I've been really reminded of the phrase cosmic ordering. And this was a principle brought forward by Noel Edmonds, who's now here residing in New Zealand, I believe, with a spiritual meditation radio show of his own. And he brought forward the concept of cosmic ordering when he landed this amazing contract, came back from the outer television world and was suddenly back in the limelight. And that was several years ago, decades ago, 20 years ago, at least. And I think we have to really think about the concept of, well, what is it that we want? And how do we get that? And I've been again reminded of my Arcturian Light Healing Course, the first level, where I talk about thought forms in that course and how there are really specific thought forms out there that help bring to you what you've cosmically ordered. So I'll give you some examples where, and I'll show you some books that you might find helpful. So we've working with a new marketing team, and the last team meeting that I had in April was, look guys, Phil, we need to get some video clips of Michael, we need to get some video clips of you. So, I know this person, I'll put you in touch with them, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going, yep. And I'm sitting in the car and I'm going, oh my gosh, universe, we need to get this video work done. So you just need to make it happen. And the very next day, I received an email from a global company asking if we would be interested as a company in promoting their products. And I had the conversation with this wonderful lady in Australia, and Mike and I said, yep, we would be up for it. She went away, thought about it, said, yep, you guys would be definitely great for us. And we've been interviewed by the editor. And so in June, we have a film crew coming to our business to film our product whilst we promote their products as well. The really cool thing about it is that as a company, we get the raw footage without any of their advertorial products in that footage, which I can now then give to my marketing team, who can then make it into lots of segments. So cosmic ordering, it's about being really clean and clear about what you want. Don't manifest it, just order it. Just ask and it is given. I used to sell this book in my shop in Largs, and I used to sell lots and lots and lots of them, and I didn't buy one for myself. And when we left, sold everything in the shop, and we left Scotland to come to New Zealand, I found it in the bookshop in the airport. And I thought, well, I'll need to buy a book. Why didn't I just keep a book for myself when I was selling them? So I bought this book, and it was my Bible when I came here. It was my absolute Bible. What is it you need? Oh, so we need our visas to be passed 10 days. 10 days our business visa was passed, even though we had a text saying it would take 150 days. In 10 days, it was asked. Cosmic ordering. So order, ask and it's given. I think you need to look at the veils between here and the universe as being really thin. And they do hear us. The universe hears us. But we need to be open to allowing whatever we have asked for, ordered, or asked for to come in whatever way the universe is going to bring it in. So I didn't actually say to the universe, I really need more money so I can pay for this film crew. What I said was, wow, guys, we really need a way of getting this film crew into the business. And lo and behold, without us having to pay for anything, this film crew is coming into our business. I'm hoping that makes sense. I think it's really important that we move away from manifesting, where we're just sitting, manifesting, and it's really hard, and we're not sure, and we're not precise, and we maybe don't think that we deserve it. But when we cosmic order, when we just ask and it's given, that's very different to manifesting. It's easier, and it's a lighter vibration, and it's really practical. In this particular book, there's 21 methods of how to ask, and it's given. I love Abraham Hicks. I love Esther Hicks. Jerry has now sadly passed away. But she's still out there doing the work on behalf of Abraham, which is her portal of guides that she channels with. Barbell, she brought this book out decades before this one. And it is just simply, you just ask. Don't make it hard for yourself. Just make sure that you know exactly what you want and just send your cosmic order in. Even if it's just like going to a restaurant and placing an order, that's what you really need to do, is to keep it simple. And I think with the Abraham Hicks work, she wants you to try things. So it might be to see 5 feathers in a day, or she uses an example of blue glass in one of her videos. Test the universe and say, well, this is what I'd like to see today. This is what I want to see happen. I certainly yesterday put out a cosmic order, and it happened in that day, and it tickles me. I often talk about playing with the universe. Well, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is another book by Barbell, which is the 21 Golden Rules, which is really interesting because there's 21 tips in here. To say, this came out before the Abraham Hicks thing. So I think it's really important when you're feeling frustrated with the universe, frustrated in your life, unhappy with your set of circumstances, then think about what is going to make you happy. Think about where you want to be, and then order it like a meal at a restaurant and make it really simple. I certainly do that when I'm looking for a new home. I cosmic order and I write down exactly everything that I want. Now, some people might call that manifestation. I just call it ordering. I've placed my order, and that's my expectations. So I think it's really interesting right now where the veils are really thin. And I don't want people to get despondent because there's so much distraction out there and we're being surrounded and all we're hearing about is the negativity and it's wearing people down. So change your vision, pull it away from the distractions and bring it back to self, because you're here to live the best version of yourself, to have the best life. So why not cosmically order what is going to make things happen for you? And I have had a few things this month, I suppose this last 6-7 weeks, where I've just thought, wow, how did that's amazing. I was just thinking about that and it's just come in. But I haven't fretted over what I've asked for. I've just let it go to the universe. So I want to talk about the Arcturian Light Healing Course that I put out quite some years ago. And there, in the basic course, there is what's called the mind principles of the Arcturian, some information I found online. And one of it is thought forms. And we have particular thought forms which help bring things together. So the Octopus Thought form is me sitting in Mila Marketing, go with them saying, well, we need to get, this videos, I'll put you in touch with this guy, I'll send the information through. Me going out going, oh my gosh, we really need to get these videos. And the universe has put out those tentacles, those octopus arms or legs or tentacles, and pulled it in. And so the Octopus Thought form is you cosmic order and it will find a way to you. And quite often I'll use my purchase of my TP, saw a geodesic eco house on the television, went on to Trade Me, found a TP. I thought, wow, that would be amazing. Someone came in to see me the following day, sat down and said, oh, I had this amazing night in a TP. And so we were in the bidding war for this TP, but I'd set a price. So I'd asked the universe what price, and they gave me a price. I said, right, okay, that's it. And we didn't get that particular TP, but someone else who was watching that auction reached out to me and said, I see you didn't get that TP. Would you like to buy mine? That's an Octopus Thought form, where you sit in the middle and you go, wow, I'd love to have this amazing place to do teaching in, which was my thing. And so then somebody talks about it, then there's one for sale, then somebody sells it, didn't get it, and then finally we buy it. And we bought it for the price that I got from the universe. So Octopus Thought forms. Be aware of what is happening around you. It's never a big neon light. It's never a flashing do arrow. This is it, check here. But it is that conversation and an email, and then responding to that email, go, well, yeah, we'd be interested in a conversation with you about your company and what is it you want from us, to then have the physical conversation, to then have a conversation with the producer and the editor, to now we have a fixed date when that happens. That's Octopus Thought forms. So it's that breadcrumbs. It's following the breadcrumbs. The universe is absolutely supporting you, but order what you want rather than manifest, because manifesting, you can manifest all sorts of things, but it may not be precisely what you want. And I think it's really important right now at this point in time, when the universe is being flooded with light, that the universe is listening, even though we're not, with those external distractions, we're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, we're so alone. No, they are listening. So, books again, Ask and It Is Given, which, as I say, was my Bible for 5 years when I first came to New Zealand. I manifested a lot. I should say I attracted a lot. I asked and then it just appeared. Cosmic Ordered. And then Cosmic Ordering. These two books. Really, really, really interesting. Using your emotions to give the life you want now. Very interesting book. And if it could work for Noel Edmonds, it works for me, it can work for you. So what's going on in my life? We have my personal sessions. I've reduced them to $100 just for anyone who's interested in connecting with me and having a one-to-one session on what's happening in your life right now. The question I will always ask is, what do you want to get out of this session by the end of it? And that's the intention set. So that's how I work. And I work intuitively, talking to my guides, and using theta healing to get you in the best place to get to where you need to be. So that got a little special offer on that. It's in the newsletter. We've got the Crystal Healing Course. There's only 2 places left. It's the first one I've run in a long time on a personal level, one-to-one teaching. So I'm really excited about how that's coming together. It's a very small group, only 4 places. So there's 2 have gone, there's 2 left. So again, you can book online if you'd like to join me. And one of the biggest changes is that I'm moving my monthly live meditations from a platform where you have to have a subscription to YouTube, where you don't have to have a subscription. I just feel, I get normally about 100 to 130 people live on my live meditations, and it is a workshop. We go through a lesson and then we do the meditation. And I started this year by doing, we've got 12 months of crystal healing. So it must be a crystal year this year with me doing my crystal course. And so we're up to Amethyst in August, which is still on this platform where you have to have a subscription to join in. But from September, we'll be moving to the Opus Soul Community YouTube channel. I will be posting the links to the YouTube channel. I will put out probably a special newsletter just solely for this live. And it is usually at 11 o'clock New Zealand time on a Sunday. It's usually the last Sunday of the month. So it would be great if you have been always interested in what I talk about but don't have a subscription to the platform that I'm using. Then it's just going to be free. It's just going to be free. You can watch the replays because it will all be on the YouTube channel. So I'm really excited. That was an insight that I got yesterday. So again, just following those insights, following your guidance, put one foot in front of the other, cosmic order, what you would really like to see. Just make it really simple and just hand it out to the universe. Just ask and it will be given. Start to play with the universe and have a great time. So I hope you've enjoyed my video blog this month. And we will see you next month, if not beforehand. Until the next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now.